I want you to steal me some gang cars so we can do some naughty thing on our enemy turf. I want me a Mafia Sentinel, a Yakuza Stinger, and a Diablo Inferno so we can hit up any gang in Liberty. Drop them off at the garage in Newport and hear this. They're no use to me, all broke up now.
So it says he'd rather have them not damaged, but again, like Grand Theft Auto mission a couple of episodes ago, I'm not really too concerned with that, because there's a paint spray pretty close to Newport and you're not timed for this one anyway, so I'm obviously going to try and keep them undamaged, just like that. But I'm not going to particularly take this mission slow or anything, I'm going to be trying to burn it as fast as possible. The only time to go slow is this alleyway is pretty tight, but it shouldn't be too problematic getting in and out. Now, the Mafia Sentinel is probably the one I'm going to go for first, I think. Just because the Diablo Stallion's right there when we come back, and I'd rather get this strip out of the way now. Not the most incognito vehicle to take actually, the RD logo, as soon as I'm working for them, but why not? I think it's the first time I've been in this vehicle. It's also a low rider, so I can do this. I'll just show you quickly. Bounce it up and down, side to side. As long as I don't flip it. It's just like that. It's quite, normally quite a cool vehicle to drive with. Not the quickest, but not the worst. So, as said last episode, I think there is definite locations of certain Mafia Sentinels which I'm going to head to, and just if I pass one on the way I'll pick that up. But the only danger for this mission really is every gang in Portland's hostile towards me right now, so I doubt I will keep this one intact. And the Mafia do have shotguns, so I do have to definitely be wary of this. You know, a shotgun could easily destroy me in just a couple of hits. He had one, so I had to take him out. I'd rather not get the police on me, but there's a bribe just down here, I think, which should come in handy. Well, that's a bit of a shame. If I'd have beat into that and got through here and got this bribe, then I don't think any more Mafia would have been shooting at me, but I'll take it to the paint spray and Staunton and Portland. Don't need to revisit the scene of the crime with the Diablos knocking about right now. So once this mission's out the way, there's only a couple left in the Yardie missions. They're not really very long. One of which involves them sort of betraying you anyway, so I think it's only one more mission in reality for them. Never really massively enjoyed the Yardie missions, but they're not too difficult, so I suppose it's easy money really. This will be as well, off the top of my head, until I go and sort of start the unique stunt jumps again. The last time I go to port for quite some time. Aside from import, which obviously I can't put a time frame on that. I may end up finding the vehicle's next mission. I may end up finding them on the next island.
I've had my mouth sewn up, my hands chopped off. You name it, I've tried it.
Yeah, except for exercising and eating right, Porky.
That's right, honey. Then I found the Dormitron. Using a new technology called biorhythmic subconscious gymnastics, the Dormitron exercises you while you sleep. Just strap in your arms and legs, put on the Dormitron headset, then wrap yourself in the special high-voltage electric blanket. Turn it on to 11 and burn those pounds away while you have a relaxing night's sleep.
So this is generally Yardie Turf, Newport. I remember this sort of inlet from Liberty City Storage. You do a mission in here that's one of the best missions in the game actually. And I think it shares a name with the episode title that came out of last one, the whole 9 Yardies. You do some work for the Yardies in the next game and they don't betray you like they do in this one. But yeah, in future missions they are going to sell you out to Catalina. And that mission can be quite hard actually, I suppose. It's probably the hardest, the only difficult one of the Yardie missions. Because it involves a load of guys with bombs strapped to you, sort of being kamikaze running towards you. But once they betray you, of course, then the Yardies again become hostile towards you. You know, yet another gang. I said earlier on the run, I think the only gang doesn't really hate you at the end is the Yakuza, and even then they have a reason to hate you, which you'll see later on. This vehicle will play a major part in that, the cartel cruiser. But in that mission, you end up wiping out Kenji, and they don't realise that you've the one that's done it, so you sort of take his cartel car to start a war between them. So right towards, obviously, the back end of the game, certain missions become more difficult, like fire missions or something like that. But I think the only one that was rendered truly difficult because of gang hatred was the ambulance one, and I've got that out the way. So this mission out the way now, I think I might go and give the fire truck missions a go, actually. They're not far from here. I can sort of cut through the park and get down there, as long as there's a fire truck that's spawned. If not, I'll come back and take on another raid. But basically the fire truck missions on this game are not too bad. They're completely different to future GTA games. In future GTA games, they sort of work like ambulance missions. There's 12 levels, and each level increases with the amount of targets that you have. There is one there, so I'll take this. So on Vice City, for example, first level you have one car with one person who you need to extinguish the fire off. Second level you'll have one car again with two people in the car who'll get out and you'll have to extinguish that. So on until level 5, when it becomes 2 vehicles, one with 4 people in, another with 1 person in. And that continues until level 12, until you have 3 full cars at level 12 that you have to chase down, and often they go in different directions, so it's a bit more of a challenge. I still wouldn't exactly call it hard on Vice City or San Andreas, but it's definitely easier than this, definitely tougher than this, sorry. On this game, you have to take out 20 per round, and all you have to do is that. You know, there's no one who gets out. Every level has 1 car. Take out 20 in any order as well, so you know, I could only take 3 here, flip the car, then it's no bother, I can just come back. I doubt I'll do 20 in a row, because I just think for viewing purposes it's a bit tedious if it's just all of them in one go, so I'll probably get 10 out of the way, then come back for the other half later on. I really could have done with this one being a better location, actually. I've just had a look at it. I assumed it was on the bridge, but I can only guess it's underneath here, in which case I might actually be pushed for time getting this one, so I might have to come back anyway. But for GTA 3 you have to take out 20 on each island, and it probably does increase in difficulty per island, simply because Portland's a lot smaller than Staunton Island, so you have a lot further to travel on Staunton. And Shortside Vale's just a bit of a maze, to be honest. There are times where you've got to, you know, there's only a couple of bridges that link 2 halves of the island together, really. So you have to be pretty sharpish on what you get, and knowing whereabouts the blip comes into play pretty much as soon as possible. Because obviously if you get one and it turns out you head towards it, the northern half, and then there's a little gap over to the other side of the city, the island, sorry, but there's no like bridge nearby to get across, then you're pretty much insta-fail that. So I am really glad that on this game it is 20 in any order, just because Shortside Vale could be troublesome if it was 12 levels. But as I said, it's not too much of a bother, the fire missions on this one. Once you complete them, I think you become fireproof, which of course for a couple of missions later on will be very beneficial. But the of all the emergency vehicle missions, they are probably the easiest. Although once you get the tank and you start the vigilante missions, that's up there as well with these. Once we have that, all you have to do is drive into the sort of vigilance, and yeah, you take them out pretty easily enough. Worth mentioning, I think on the PC version, if anyone's playing on that, I think there is a cheat where you can sort of, well, say cheat, sort of a glitch, where you can save state it and pretty much complete the fire missions in about a minute. I don't know the exact way of doing it, but I'm sure any basic Google search will come up with it, because I've not played the PC version, but I have watched a walkthrough of someone do a 100% walkthrough, and pretty much everyone who does 100% walkthrough speedruns on this game tend to do it on PC because of that reason. You know, the fire missions and the vigilante missions become very easy then. You can complete it pretty much on your way to tunnel gloves or something. I've not really had much luck on this little fire mission run through in terms of where the cars are. Every time I've had to backtrack and go another way. But I suppose I'd rather have it in the northern, in the southern side of the city, just because these long straight roads are pretty much simple and easy to get around. So I said I was going to split into two halves. Depending on where the next one is, I might just call it here, actually, just because I'm so close to Kenji's. Yeah, there's no way I'm going to Newport, put it that way, so I'll cancel the firefighting missions for now. I was going to grab that Banshee, but it's already like smashed up. Grab the bribe on the way to one down here. Because if the next mission's what I think it is, we do need a quick car. Okay, tap on X actually. I keep forgetting that I've done the ambulance missions now and everyone limited sprint. I'm that used to never doing completing an ambulance mission on this game, that's a bit of a reflex.
When trouble looms, the fool turns his back, while the wise man faces it down. The Colombian cartel have ignored repeated requests to leave our interests in liberty well alone. Now they are negotiating terms with the Jamaicans in order to humiliate us further. They are finalizing a deal across town. Take one of my men, steal a Yanni car, and go pay your respects to the Colombians. Our honor demands that you leave no one alive.
Ah well, it turns out I was thinking of the wrong mission that was next up for Kenji. The mission I thought was Smackdown, where you have to sort of be quick around the city. This one only involves stealing the Yardi car, so I'm gonna have to go to Newport anyway, as I was scheduled to with the firefighting mission. Then this mission isn't that bad, I think. If I've got like a heavy weapon like a grenade or something, then once you blow up the cartel car, you sort of take out anyone near there anyway. Wait till this police car gets away. I've got that one away, then another one turned up. How long this guy takes to get in. Oh dear, I hope he shoots quicker than he will. Okay, so this one's, I think once you destroy them, that's it. I'm not sure you have to run back to the casino or anything. So if that is the case, while I'm back in the vicinity, I may as well take on part 2 of the firefighting mission. But I've just checked for the time and I think I'm almost out, so I will finish this mission in the next episode. So hopefully I'll see you there.